we get our first taste of the day of a Big 3 series. Cloud9 going up against FLYQUEST, and we saw, or heard rather, some very inspiring words from the desk. Lawler, what was your take?
You want to call that inspiring?
You know, I was thinking if I ever need a life coach, Gibbs would be a great person to just destroy myself.
You're right. Be like, hey, you suck. Do better. Like that's his coaching. I feel so bad for Giblet in the future. Like that poor kid.
I'm sure it's different at home, but we have Cloud9 versus FLYQUEST. Gibbs touched on it. Yep. You know, Cloud9 have looked invincible this season, but they did last season as well before falling to CLG. Do you think we might see something here? Do you think Cloud9 is just going to continue to dominate?
I think Cloud9 will continue to dominate. It's kind of hard to argue against them. Their consistency is something that is unmatched, and Gibbs said it himself. Why would you lose to a mini version of yourself?
Yeah, I mean, by far and away, Cloud9 has been putting up the best numbers. Squishy currently the leader in goals. We'll see if he leads them to victory here. Gimmick. Over to Prime. Prime's just going to have a long shot. No one home for Cloud9, and FLYQUEST strike first.
I'm just trying to find out where they all are. So Squishy's sitting in the wing on the back left. And I think he had just clear expectation of his teammate there winning that challenge. Cheating up a little bit too far to the outside. And Prime gets one out of the way. Good start for them.
Yeah, just 10 seconds in. FLYQUEST get that first goal. Not much to it. Just a long clear off of quickly after kickoff. Now AJ up the wall, Gimmick. Now Squishy in the corner. Gets beat to the ball by Prime. Prime has the follow-up there from AJ, and now a 2-goal lead for FLYQUEST.
Hello. Hey there, FLYQUEST. How are you guys doing? Playing smart. Not dumb, like Gibbs wants them to do. Just waiting for that opportunity. They just have to make their challenges known, and a perfect one there from Prime Thunder. Shutting that stuff down, put it right back in.
And just like that, now just 35 seconds in, already a 2-goal lead for FLYQUEST.
Are we going to see the death sprung again?
Maybe. I mean, we're used to it by now. Now Gimmick. Off the backboard, AJ is there, controls it. And flicks it past Torment. Squishy, back into the corner. Prime clears it down the side. Going for another touch, but Gimmick beats it to him. Chance for Torment. Torment, his shot blocked by AJ. And the center ball turned aside by Wonder downfield. Squishy up, going for a double tap, but that one denied by Wonder. And now another long clear, and nobody home for Cloud9. Prime extends the lead now to 3 for FLYQUEST.
Yeah, that ball just pops right inside. Nobody there for the follow-up. And again, teams that play this fast like Cloud9, if things do not go your way when they're expected to, it just all kind of falls apart. Gimmick was moving up. He was ready for something to come into the midfield. But because of that, another long clear as a double touch almost.
And I mean, 3 goals seems to be the number of goals that it becomes very hard to come back.
It's kind of that sweet spot.
Yeah, it's not many games do you see people come back from 3 goals. And now 3 goals ahead, and the Squishy chasing back down to get back in time for that ball. And demos Wonder. But we're still not even to the halfway mark of the game yet, so Cloud9 still plenty of time to bring this one back. Good touch from Squishy, denies the Wonder shot. Follow up from AJ. Off the backboard, Gimmick now clearing that into their corner. Wonder off the backboard. A bump from Squishy on Prime opens up a chance for Gimmick, but Gimmick has no boost to make the play. Now Torment pops it to himself, and then challenged by Prime Thunder rather. Prime just denying that clear attempt. Playing with a lot of speed right now. FLYQUEST looking to be a little bit faster than Cloud9.
Just playing smart on offense. Even when they sustain that offense, going for bumps and demos on that last player in goal. Just trying to open up opportunities, not going for anything too risky.
We've had one really good opportunity for Cloud9 so far in this game. It was Gimmick, but his shot just wide of the mark. Other than that, Cloud9 not really putting much on target. Prime in the middle of the field puts it right back down to Torment, who puts it over to Gimmick in the middle. Gimmick right down to Torment. Torment off the corner. AJ, however, was able to get control of that ball and clear it downfield. Good pop from Prime. AJ with the follow-up, blocked by Torment. Now Wonder over to AJ. AJ catching the defense by surprise, but Gimmick makes the first save. However, Prime is there to finish off the play. Now 4-0.
Just beating Cloud9 to the ball and spreading the field well. Even though he gets that save, Prime Thunder just waiting in the wing, trying to clean it up. FlyQuest doing a great job of suffocating Cloud9. It's been a pleasure to watch. But it's going to be up to Cloud9. Can they bounce back? Can they bring this anticipation of speed?
And my gripe with FlyQuest this season has just been Prime hasn't been hitting all the shots you'd expect him to hit. And this series, he's making it work. A hat trick for him. Torment off the C9 backboard, squishy off the ceiling, leaves it for Gimmick. Gimmick touches that ball out of his control. Now a chance, 3-on-1, but Prime runs into AJ. Prime still making the play. 5 goals, that's his 4th of the game.
Unbelievable from him. Even with the help of AJ on top, whether it's motivational or otherwise, powers through and just gets it and sets it right on down. You said 3 was kind of the sweet spot.
5, it's now an impossibility. 1 minute left on the clock. FlyQuest come out of the gate absolutely swinging. 6 goals. This game is getting out of hand.
So looking forward to the next game because this one is all but over. Cloud9 is just getting beat to just about everything. That urgency they normally play with has not been there. And credit has to go for FlyQuest. No hesitation, just straight to the ball. And the passes, for the most part, into the right spot. Never just throwing away possession.
Oh, and now Gimmick, that is a shot to watch. Look at this flip reset. Ooh. There you go.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
That was nice.
That was nice.
I was expecting you to tell me about it, but I told you to look.
Yeah, I'm here to listen to you.
We were all enjoying that shot. But Cloud9 needed that earlier. A highlight level shot from Gimmick. But that all it's going to do really is serve to potentially set up the Brazil. Oh. And FlyQuest, I mean, what do you make out of this game 1, Lawler?
I mean, it's been great. I touched on it a little bit before that Gimmick goal, that most of their touches are to their teammates. They're good pace. You know, they're not soft or just kind of lobbed in there. But the biggest one for me is they've been holding possession really well. They're not just clearing it downfield and then just kind of chasing after it where Cloud9 normally waits. It's been good.
In the final seconds, counting down. Gimmick going for one more play. And that's going to hit. And FlyQuest take game number 1. They absolutely wallop Cloud9 6-1 in game 1.
Yeah, we were curious about Prime Thunder. His accuracy has been a little shaky, but 100% on 4 shots for him. It's going to help out pad the stats quite a bit, but a team effort. Everybody all over the pitch. Nothing too crazy. No overlapping, no double commits. And that's kind of been my issue with them on offense, is a lot of times they send way too much offense and then double commit from there.
Yeah, I mean, just out of the right out of the gates, we saw long-range goal. Just 10 seconds into the match, Prime Thunder launching the ball downfield. That wasn't the only long-range goal from him that we saw that game. What's going on with Cloud9?
Kind of slow. And the guys at the desk may have hit it on the head about you need to pay attention to all these teams. Like, everybody is still rather competitive. They're here for a reason. You can't just look forward to the G2 match you have later in the day that is super crucial, because a game like this is going to hurt you. I mean, right now you're undefeated, and you need to keep that bout because there's other teams like Evil Geniuses kind of waiting in that wing for their opportunities. So I think they need to...
No team is invincible.
Yeah, they need to channel their focus back on this match because clearly FlyQuest is doing exactly that.
Yeah, absolutely. No team is invincible. Cloud9, you know, we just saw an absolute dismantling of them by FlyQuest. FlyQuest is a team that even before they made it into the RLCS this season, they've had a track record of having big upsets against top teams.
Yeah, I mean, you look back way to like their offline performances at like your DreamHacks and stuff like that. They've always been pretty reputable. I mean, even if you go way back towards when they were Ambition, this roster with Prime and Wonder were taking games off of Flipside, the old Dignitas. Like all their matches in their scrims at DreamHack Atlanta were going to 5, and people were like, "What the heck? Who is this team? Like, why is Prime Thunder good again? What happened?" Because he had that big hiatus and was able to come back, and now he's here. So cool story for him to kind of bring back what we've always expected. He's always been a really gifted player.
And finally stepping up in this series, getting a lot of the goals. I mean, it seemed though they were getting some help from Cloud9. Cloud9 just didn't seem like they were really playing the game that we're so used to them seeing. Prime Thunder's first goals were just those long range, nobody back in net goals.
There's no real cohesion up on offense. Like, the weird thing about Cloud9 is they play super aggressive and they challenge really well at the midfield. That's what allows them to sustain that offense, and it just was not there. And I don't know if it was just because Torment for most of the time was kind of that like second person in rotation where someone usually initially starts the charge and then he's just there to follow that up. But like he was so I guess confident in Squishy's ability to win it that he wasn't in position. So there was no follow-up, and Gimmick was way somewhere else. And that's how those long goals kind of go.
And I mean, we even just saw the speed at which FlyQuest was challenging.
Like that Prime Thunder one on the corner that went into the midfield. Absolutely perfect example.
Giving Cloud9 no space to even operate with. And that's maybe the best strategy against a team like Cloud9 who tries to just put that overwhelming pressure on, is just throw everything you have at them and just hope.
Yeah, I mean, it's catching them off guard. The question for me, though, is can they keep it up? That's not an easy thing to do against Cloud9, as these guys genuinely can play at a whole nother level. See what they do here.
Obviously, FlyQuest down at the bottom of the standings, Cloud9 up at the top. But in game 1, FlyQuest just melted them 6-1. See if FlyQuest keeps that going or if Cloud9 starts to wake up. Now Wonder, off the sidewall. AJ down into the corner. Gimmick takes control. Squishy getting caught out in a no man's land, and AJ misses his chance. That net was ripe for the picking.
Bounce a little bit high, hard to follow up.
Now Torment into the FlyQuest corner. Gets a touch off the backboard. Squishy flipping it over to the side. Wonder gets to the ball first. Now Prime takes the shot. That one off the upper 90 and in. Prime is still, he's playing out of his mind.
Perfect placement, just nobody on Cloud9 ready for it. You saw Squishy a little bit hesitant going up that wall. He's like, nah, that one's gonna bounce out. I don't want to commit to that one. And it doesn't matter. Prime Thunder putting immediate pressure on the other side of the field and back where they started. A little bit slower this time as a mistake comes out.
A mistake indeed. This is not what you want. Quickly after kickoff, Wonder forced into an awkward spot, tried to clear it downfield, but just centered it right to Gimmick.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's just positioned a little bit awkward on that wall. In most circumstances, he's going to launch that one downfield. Wipes out their first goal, unfortunately.
Wonder got that ball out to Prime, who got demoed for his efforts. AJ coming in. Squishy. Challenged by Wonder. Prime has to leave this one behind. Gimmick shoots this one wide, and then Prime hitting it off to the side. Wonder takes control. Another hit out into the middle. Squishy is there. Gimmick trying to get to the ball, but Prime, good speed from him, prevents that play from coming to fruition. Gimmick controls it with his first touch, but Prime again. Prime trying not to give any space to this Cloud9 team. Ball passed down, and that was a great pass from Torment. Gimmick shot blocked at its origin. Wonder now. Clear attempt from him, but that one right to Squishy. Ball ping-ponging back and forth. Now Gimmick into the corner. Prime trying to fake out Torment, but Torment didn't buy it. Cloud9 starting to suffocate this defense, and Squishy, his shot just wide. AJ now dribbling it out, flicks it by Gimmick. Torment with a hit. Prime gives it right back to Cloud9. Squishy around the ball, flicks it, but Wonder with the save. Follow-up from Gimmick, blocked again by Wonder. Now Torment in the corner, challenged by Prime. Now Prime breaks this ball out into the Cloud9 half. And we're tied at 1 apiece, just past the halfway point of the game.
Early start for both these squads, but then it's been a lot of back and forth. Cloud9 has had a couple opportunities, though, to change that up. Squishy initial shot. Could have went past 2 defenders, but had to play it wide. So far, spacing from both teams starting to clean up. But it's been relatively even, not really leaning any which way, as both squads have had a chance on offense and defense.
Yeah, this is such a huge game here. I mean, even in this situation, could be so rough for Cloud9 to be in a reverse sweep situation. We saw Allegiance almost pull it off last series.
And the other importance too is the game differential for FlyQuest, who's sitting in last right now because of their loss to Allegiance. To go up 3 games, that's going to help them quite a bit. Comes down to tiebreakers in the future.
Yeah, especially taking games off teams like Cloud9, and Cloud9 swept everybody except Ghost. Gimmick now, trying to hit that downfield. Prime centers it, but Wonder wasn't in position for the shot. Final minute, chance for AJ, but Gimmick in net gets a long clear. Torment wins the ball at half, but Wonder again challenging. AJ now going up against Gimmick, gets it by him. Squishy last back, doesn't get to it in time, but Wonder didn't get the shot on net. And another shot followed up. Gimmick and Squishy run into each other. Pressure mounting from FlyQuest. Final 30 seconds. Prime over to Wonder. Torment going for the clear. And denied by AJ. Gimmick gonna try to get this clear. It's been in the Cloud9 half for so long.
You can tell Squishy doesn't have any boost. Great communication by them as well. Rather than having Squishy take that and just pass it back, he lets Torment go.
Ooh, and a good challenge from Gimmick. Wonder turns on it. And now a chance, a long clear. This one might be on target. Prime gonna try to get this ball down, and a demo opens up the floor, and we now have overtime in game 2.
After a dominating performance by FlyQuest in game 1, up by 5 goals at the end, 1-1 into OT. FlyQuest making Cloud9 fight for it. The difference this game, though, Cloud9 isn't forcing anything. They're waiting for those opportunities to arise.
You know, we haven't seen many shots from Cloud9. It's just been so much pressure from FlyQuest this game. And a good hit from Squishy, but Wonder's there again. Gimmick at half pops it up for Squishy. Squishy off the ceiling to Gimmick, and Gimmick misses the shot opportunity. It was a tough one, but we've seen him hit shots like that before. Close call for FlyQuest.
Difficulty though for FlyQuest now. Cloud9 gonna start to suffocate. You already see the boost tonight happening as Wonder pops that one up, but now a double commit. This is where FlyQuest has problems. Under pressure.
Oh, and a miss from Prime. This one was wide open. Squishy just needed to get that ball out. Tough play from him. He was just trying to get downfield as fast as possible to take advantage of that double commit. Now Prime launching this into the Cloud9 corner where Squishy's waiting for it. Gets it by him. Now Squishy trying to dribble past that over to Gimmick. Wonder cuts it off. Wonder, a pinch pass into the middle. Chance for AJ. AJ bumped out of the way, and Torment hits it off to the side.
It's a beautiful pass.
But it still was not enough. Now Prime wins that challenge. AJ with a tough angle, and Squishy gets there to stuff that shot. Now Torment downfield. Off the ceiling, a bad clear from Prime, but Wonder, another bad touch. AJ flicks it out and takes control. Torment with the challenge up to Squishy. Squishy pops it into the middle for Gimmick. Awkward for him. Has to jump straight up. AJ with time. Pops it off the ceiling. Torment with the challenge. The shot. That one's going to be wide. Wonder pinching it off into the corner. Squishy gets it by Wonder. Going for the air dribble. Shoots it. And that one blocked by AJ. Gimmick with the follow-up off the backboard. Squishy not allowed to take the shot. Prime got to the ball first, and now clear downfield.
Could be a chance for Prime Thunder. Just needs to make this pass.
Oh,
no, he goes for the shot.
Catches the Cloud9 defense by surprise. Forget the pass. He's taking the shot.
Great play by Wonder to win that challenge. Plays it right to his teammate. But then for Prime Thunder, waits for that initial bounce and then puts a shot directly on net. And that has been the key to their success so far. Prime Thunder going for the direct shot on net, applying pressure immediately. And now Cloud9 is sitting at match point.
Cloud9, they were, I mean, Gibbs, he might be a little clairvoyant. You know, bringing up the CLG series, now we're
clairvoyant, but still wrong.
Same spot. I mean, you know, that's possible.
Can't do it all, right?
Everyone I've ever seen who's supposed to be clairvoyant, wrong a lot of the time. But now FlyQuest led by Prime Thunder. I mean, I was preparing notes this week. I was writing my notes as if FlyQuest lost this game. So they're going to completely ruin everything I have to say later today if they pull this off. But FlyQuest, you know, this, I was of the opinion that AJ and Prime were just not going to show up like they did in the rival series. But Prime in this series, we're starting to see what he's capable of.
Yeah, and it's interesting to see that he's doing against one of the big three. And one of the teams I think we most agree is probably the best in the NA RLCS so far this season. Like, G2 hasn't really been too dominant, but based on Cloud9 sweeps and how they've been performing, I think they were the clear #1. So for them to pull this performance when it matters most, you don't have any wins, you need to make a statement, and they're doing exactly that. I think part of that reason, though, is because of what you mentioned. You know, you didn't expect Prime and AJ to do anything, and it's been the complete opposite. Wonder's just kind of tying it all together, buying some time, but Prime Thunder's shots have been fantastic. AJ's choice to dribble and flick that downfield, control it, set up a pass, those little minute things are what tie it all together, and they've been doing great, even with a couple of the double commits and some of the mistakes they're making.
But now the question is, can FlyQuest finish it off and hand Cloud9 their first loss of the season? And a big dunk, that one wide, but scary for Cloud9. Torment, hard off the corner. Wonder, chips it by, and the follow-up from Squishy. That one was a close call, but Prime is able to get a long clear downfield. Now Gimmick. He actually got a bump on Wonder there, messing up Wonder's hit. Now Squishy trying to deny Wonder. Gimmick gets to the ball before Prime. Gimmick again hitting this downfield, and a win on that 50-50. Gimmick gets the first goal out for Cloud9 with a beautiful dunk play.
Just follows it up really well. A couple touches to bring it out downfield, but then the challenge just over the top. Very reminiscent of the first goal Prime Thunder got. Just winning a good challenge, and it launches towards the net. Cloud9 trying to bounce back. This is them on match point.
We've seen NRG be in this position as well against Ghost. And they were able to pull it back. These big three teams, so difficult to close out, even if you are up by 2.
I think a lot of benefit, though, does go to that third-man role. Torment's been pretty much, in my opinion, non-existent this series, while AJ really stepping up for his team.
And coming into this series, Squishy was sitting at #1 in scoring. And Gimmick and Torment both in the top 5 of scoring as well.
It's kind of always been the story, though, for Cloud9. Squishy and Gimmick both fighting for goals per game and assists per game for the season. Changed up here, though, because of the aggression from Prime Thunder and the rest of the squad of FlyQuest.
Oh, and
another
good opportunity.
Oh, no, he
missed! Usually Squishy will hit those. And that was just an unfortunate roll as well. The ball hitting the lip right there, coming up, instead of bouncing out cleanly for Gimmick. So that one should have been now 2 goals for Cloud9, but FlyQuest get away with one. And now a chance to answer back, but Squishy making a save off that shot from Wonder.
Good setup to 2 passes rather than going for the net. Talked about mixing it up, changing it up, rather than the direct approach. A demo and a goal for Cloud9. Opening it up the net.
And Gimmick getting physical here. Clears the ball downfield, saw AJ struggling and just deletes him. Torment, he finishes that one off, and Cloud9 starting to warm up. FlyQuest, they better be careful.
Had a chance to tie it up. Those 2 passes and then the weak shot from Wonder. An immediate counterattack for Cloud9. They have to battle back.
Squishy trying to get this ball downfield, steals the corner boost as well. Now Wonder, shot in, blocked by Gimmick. Gimmick going for it yet again, going for a flip reset, didn't look like he got it. Now Gimmick up, going for the pass, no, to himself, Gimmick with the highlight reel shot.
To turn around, he denies the boost from the other team and just sees it floating towards him, calling to him, and then he hits a ridiculous angle. Cloud9 cannot count them out. Up 3-0, that sweet spot, and we've still got 2:10 to go.
I mean, if Gibbs is watching, he's trying to write down the times of that Gimmick flip reset goal, and now that goal from Gimmick. Probably the 2 best goals that we've seen, both from him. What a play from him. And then Gimmick now off the crossbars. Squishy been, he's been struggling to put these shots in the net. That one again, a close call and a dunk from Torment. That'll find the back of the net. Second dunk goal for Cloud9.
Even though he doesn't get the goals, he is burning a lot of boosts. He's setting up opportunities for his team. You saw it again there. The team of Cloud9 helping each other out, just chasing AJ down on that corner, making him expend all of his boost as Gimmick. Makes it real easy for Torment to sweep in and just get the dunk. The fact that it goes towards the net is just icing on the cake.
And this has just been a complete reversal of what we saw in the first 2 games. FlyQuest in the first 2 games, keeping Cloud9 in their own half, beating them at every ball, outpacing them. Now, they're getting a little hesitant, it seems, now that they're just 1 goal away from closing them out. Torment with a challenge on the wall, going for the center. Squishy was waiting for it, but not a great pass from Torment, couldn't find him.
Well, James, it's been FlyQuest's issue this season. Closing out, finishing the victory. They've had a couple opportunities against other squads, especially their first one in the season against their rival series rivals, I guess is a good way to put that. Could have been worded way better.
Adversaries.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Other word that means rival.
It's very true. FlyQuest, a lot of people thinking they should have taken that win versus Allegiance. Now, in this 2-0 start against Cloud9, Cloud9 in Game 3, roaring back. Final 30 seconds left. Cloud9 still up by 4. Prime, that shot blocked by Gimmick. I don't even know how he got so much power on it. Gimmick has been wonderful for Cloud9 so far. Torment blocks that shot easily aside. Squishy, final 10 seconds. Ball hit down into the Cloud9 corner by Prime. Torment on the wall, getting it by. The demo from him, ball flies down to Gimmick, and Gimmick with a long ranger tries to finish it off, but doesn't. So in Game 3, Cloud9 finally answer back with a shutout and putting up 4 goals.
It started as a rather convincing series for FlyQuest. Immediately turned around, convincing fashion from Cloud9 to that last one. 4 goals, both Gimmick and Torment having 2, while Squishy did all the setting up. Although he doesn't get any credit for any assists. But for FlyQuest, I think you hit the nail on the head, James. The closing out, they know they're there. They just need to win 1 more. And their entire playstyle has changed. They used to be the one more urgent. They used to be the one that was super aggressive, and it shut down a lot of what Cloud9 was able to do. But as soon as they start giving them space, you see what happens.
And if Gimmick is going to hit shots like that,
yeah,
what do you even do? You know, like Gimmick was absolutely incredible that series, but Squishy, I mean, you see him down there on the bottom of the scoreboard. We saw him have a few opportunities, you know, to put shots in the back of the net, things that we expect him to hit, especially with the season that he's having. Cloud9 was able to get this 4-0, and Squishy didn't really play a major role in this victory. If Squishy
as
comes
long as
alive,
he keeps setting stuff up, though, that's all that really matters. Like that was kind of his role last season, where he did crazy mechanical stuff and then just passed it right into the middle for Gimmick. He set him up easily, and that's why Gimmick's stats were unbelievable. The issue was towards the end of the season, people figured that out. This time, they're getting a little bit more creative, but by who's leading the charge and who's basically delegating these passes to each other, it hasn't really mattered. Like, his accuracy hasn't been there, but the fact that the pressure has been enough. That vanilla ice cream,
you know, if Squishy, and I love vanilla ice cream, but if Squishy can come back though and start playing like he has been in the first 3 weeks of the season, it could be amazing. And that shot by Gimmick, we saw Squishy trying to demo the last goaltender, but Wonder was able to make that save. Now challenge from Wonder, sends the ball up off the ceiling. Torment into the corner, Prime center ball. Gimmick turned on it to not let AJ take the clean shot. Then a good bump as well. Squishy by Wonder, going for another tap. Squishy trying to keep possession, ball up. AJ will be the first to it, going for another touch in the air, but that one blocked aside by Gimmick. Prime with the follow-up, Torment in net to save it. And then Torment with a dunk in the midfield. Squishy also with the challenge. The speed of challenge of the challenges from Cloud9 is certainly picking up.
Not only that, but it's also Wonder. He's playing a little bit too defensive so far. There's been plenty of times where FlyQuest has won the challenge in the midfield, and rather than him immediately turning around to challenge it again, which he should win, he had no issues with it, he had plenty of boost, he goes back to defense and kind of resets. He doesn't do that, he goes aggressive, they apply shots like that. FlyQuest could sneak this win out.
And good pressure there from FlyQuest for that moment. But the Cloud9 defense holding strong. Squishy challenging Prime, taking his time. Gimmick just hunting that ball there. Goes and takes out Wonder. And a chance for Torment, wide open net. He had no boost, but Squishy comes in to bail him out. And Cloud9 strike first.
Just unfortunate. Prime Thunder trying to get this read. He ends up getting spawn hit by his own teammate. That demo coming in huge. Not only does it deny the clear, it allows Cloud9 to apply more pressure, but it also blocks Prime Thunder as he's sweeping across.
So now, just 2 minutes into the game, the first goal coming out, and a chance there from AJ. That one's saved. Now Torment flicks it by, up in the air. AJ over to the sidewall. Torment just gives up possession. And a demo from Torment onto Wonder. Now Squishy going for a
what a save!
But the pressure almost yielding a goal. Squishy just goes for these insane mechanical shots. Went for the flip, cancel, air dribble. Something else from him.
Gotta give credit though to FlyQuest. That save from AJ underneath to block that. And then they relieve the pressure as well. The team's still able to get boost.
And then the side pass over to Gimmick. Squishy getting the assist, and Gimmick getting the second goal for Cloud9.
Back to the old Cloud9. Pressure, bumps, midfield pass plays. Back of the net.
And that was a heads-up play. Like you said, Torment in net, going for the bump. Squishy, the infield pass. Gimmick with the shot. It all coming together for Cloud9 on that play. And again, FlyQuest was shut out last game. Their scoreless streak continuing to extend in this game. Now AJ not able to get a flick. Wonder takes control. That's going to be high. Chance for Prime. The follow-up, and Prime gets FlyQuest on the board with just 2 minutes and 1 second left on the clock.
Thought AJ would have had that flick, but great job by Wonder. Able to control that ball. He comes in from the side, traps it, and then recognizes there is a lot of people in this net and just sets up the tee for Prime Thunder, who has been their major goal scorer so far this series. Puts them back within one with 2 minutes left. It is match point for Cloud9. But so far, it looks like they're dominating the rest of this series. It's going to be up to FlyQuest to see what they can do to shut that down.
Yeah, FlyQuest certainly do not want this going to Game 5. Cloud9 with all the momentum. Now Gimmick trying to flick it by, but Prime was there. Oh, we'll see a chance for Wonder, and he hits it off the pass from Prime Thunder. Cloud9 starting to crumble.
Back to that aggressive play in the corner. You saw it. Wonder finally stopped going back on defense. He cuts the rotation. He denies that corner clear, and by that point, everybody on Cloud9 is either in the corner or without boost. Sets up Prime, they get a goal, they tie it back up.
Squishy was so close to getting to that ball in time, but Wonder just too fast.
Absolute crucial in that play. But back and forth again we go, James. FlyQuest on offense. Cloud9 trying to hold it off.
And this is such a big moment. FlyQuest, this would be a season-changing win for them. Gimmick now in the Cloud9 corner. Gimmick downfield. Final minute, still tied, and a big dunk from Gimmick. That one just wide. We've seen a few dunk goals from Cloud9, especially in the last game. Wonder, challenged by Gimmick. Follow up in the air. Squishy letting AJ take it. AJ getting the boost. Pops it by Squishy, but Gimmick is there. Center ball to Torment, and Torment denied by Wonder. And now on the other side of the field, Wonder chasing it down, gets the corner boost. A dunk from him sends that ball across the field. Now big 50-50 launches the ball down into the FlyQuest half. Wonder slowing down to take it. And the Gimmick challenge almost resulting in disaster for FlyQuest. Gimmick off the side. Torment up, beat to the ball by Wonder. Final chance for FlyQuest. Squishy up the side. Prime over to Wonder. No, Wonder wasn't there. He retreated back. AJ with the touch up to Wonder, and that ball's gonna touch. We have overtime. FlyQuest just one goal away from an upset over Cloud9.
We had an overtime in game 2, and it finished in favor of the rest of the FlyQuest guys. But can they do it again? They're in a great position, spreading the field, trying to stop Cloud9.
Oh, Squishy was taking his time there, trying to mind game out the defense. Can imagine the nerves on Cloud9 right now. Torment controlling this ball all the way up to the ceiling. Wonder at half, right over to Gimmick. Gimmick pops it up. Prime racing back, but he gave Gimmick too much space, but Gimmick off the post. A close call. Now Gimmick again, the shot towards net. Prime knocks it away. Torment with the turn. AJ clears it downfield. This will go off the backboard. Chance for AJ, and AJ finishes it off. FlyQuest upset Cloud9.
They had a 2 versus 1. They get him to commit, but Squishy on the back corner grabbing boost cannot get there in time. And even if that goal doesn't go in, it doesn't matter. FlyQuest with the upset. The desk 0-2 on the day. My goodness.